dirty Mexican.
She has a penis! A penis! You dirty slut!
All of these clips came from just one YouTube channel. Seems unbelievable.
You're f***ing gonna lose your head right now if you don't bark. Come on, let's go.
Hi, Carly.
But clips are nothing more than just attention grabbers. They are not the reason that after you click on the first video on this channel, you would end up binging all of their content, even though you had your snail's funeral to attend. I think many people would agree that it's easy to differentiate art that was driven by passion and love from art that was created in 5 minutes just to make a quick buck. But it's hard to form an actual precise criterion by which to separate art. You just feel more soul in some art than others. And that soul pulls you in like a magnet. And you will be rightfully shocked when I say that in tomorrow's teachings videos, this soul is present. And that's exactly why some people, including me, are obsessed with them. But recently, somebody killed that soul in tomorrow's teachings. And to get a full understanding of how gruesome this murder actually is, we need to start from the beginning. Tomorrow's teaching started out as another one Dharman clone, maybe a slightly autistic one. Average video on their channel looked like this. Person 1 would be racist, homophobic, or just mean to person 2. And then either person 1 would somehow get punished, like fired, jailed, or their relative would freaking die, or person 1 would realize their mistake and apologize to person 2. Person 2 would always accept the apology, and ta-da, a happy ending. Not very funny videos. But one thing I found hilarious about them is that the narrator was always fried. I'm talking baked to a crisp.
After Samantha was caught bullying Jack on his TikTok live, she started receiving mean hate comments and letters.
Also, during the credits, one of the actors would always give viewers a life lesson, like ableism is bad, homophobia is bad, racism is bad. Obviously, we, and yes, I mean we, praise tomorrow's teachings not for these videos. However, they would print these same boring videos for more than a year, and surprise surprise, this content didn't get a lot of attention. But sometimes their content printing machine would malfunction, and would produce videos where actors would get way too much into their roles, and these outliers would actually get a ton of views, a lot more than other videos. Guys in tomorrow's teaching headquarters realized that and decided to crank the insanity. Firstly, they decided to add some crazy plot twists, such as random gayfication of straight men, sudden zombie attacks, or even alien invasions. But with the introduction of plot twists, life lessons became almost non-existent. And this is a crucial change, because this was the whole point of past tomorrow teachings, to teach viewers something. Secondly, they increased the amount of slurs in their videos.
You transgender, he, she, LGBT, fatty, wannabe man, queer!
Also, Zooted Guy didn't go anywhere.
It was later found out that the counselor was part of the KKK, and she called multiple students the N-word.
Those drastic changes led to a massive boom in tomorrow's teaching's popularity and marked the start of this channel's prime. During their golden age, tomorrow's teachings created these certified hood classics. Fake girl tricks nerd friend. Kid gets stuck with fat torta. Karen hunts down Mexicans part 2. Bro is shamed for having a small. Bro starts to act zesty at sleepover. Actually, I want to compare Bro starts to act zesty at sleepover to a way older video, Dad hates gay son, so you can see how much they evolved. In both videos, the premise is the same. Dad beats his son after finding out that he is gay. But in the older video, Dad realizes his mistake, apologizing to his son and explaining that he got mad only because he's also gay and doesn't want that life for his son. The moral of the story is pretty clear here. Accept gay people. In newer videos though, ending is kinda the same, but at the same time, very different.
You're not my son?
No! You're blind! You're blind from the head, man! I'm 30 years old! Can't you see all these tattoos on me?
No, I'm blind. So, do you know the real reason why I'm so homophobic? because I'm actually gay.
You're not gay.
Now that we're related, I'll prove it to you.
You cannot tell me that you would prefer an older video over a newer one, even though the newer one is much more homophobic. But actually you would get this impression only if you watched just highlights of the video and not the entire thing. Because if you were to watch the newer video from start to finish, you would realize that this isn't about the depiction of real life no more. It's a story about completely new, fascinating world, rules of which you don't know, unusualness of which pulls you in. Extreme racism just feels like another rule of this world, and it doesn't stand out that much anymore. And I swear on everybody's soul that newer videos made me rethink my life much more than older videos. Clearly, tomorrow's teachings were no longer a Dharma clone. They became their own thing. They found their soul. Even after tomorrow's teachings became popular, fame didn't change them. They continued to pour heart and soul into their videos. But as Sidney Sheldon, this nerd, once said, nothing lasts forever, 2025 rolled around and disaster struck for tomorrow's teachings. Up until April of 2025, they uploaded only fire videos that were all produced with the same formula. Just one more month and they would reach a streak of 2 whole years of putting up peak content. But then something snapped inside tomorrow's teachings, and the quality of content became declining rapidly, and that 2-year peak streak never became a reality. Everything began falling down on April 11, 2025. That's the day they dropped this bomb. To summarize this video quickly, it is just a big unfunny ad for some stupid testosterone supplements. To be fair, this video tries a little bit to be funny, but it doesn't stick at all, except this one time.
Are you crying? What the hell is wrong with you? Are you a faggot or something? Stop crying, you're a man.
But even this moment rubs me the wrong way, because it feels so forced and ungenuine. For me, it was really disappointing to see such a soulless video that was put together just to promote literal shit when you're expecting something that would change your view on life, an actual tomorrow's teaching. But that wasn't nearly as bad as the next video, watching which gave me physical pain. Let's start dissecting it with audio. They managed to butcher the voice lines so badly that they became unlistenable.
I thought that's what you wanted.
What I want is for you to respect me.
Respect has to be earned, Jessica.
The plot of the video is straight up garbage. The acting is okay at best, and as for the jokes, the laughs, the giggles, the he-he-he-ha-has, they are present here, just not in the plural form, in the singular. Yep, you heard me right. One joke, one laugh, one he-he-ha-ha, and it is a random gay kiss at the end. This is one of the classic Tomorrow's Teachings beats, but this time it feels like an insult. Also, they didn't even show it fully. The next video is disappointing too, but not as much as... This one is a generic Dharma video. A girl who was racist to some guy realizes her mistakes and makes it up to him with lots of cash. That's it. Not a single joke, and the most basic plot you can think of. It feels like Tomorrow's Teachings video from 3 years ago. Nothing burger of a video. I don't even want to talk about this one no more. Next. Ooh, this one. The long-awaited third part of the story of Karen. This one tastes like it came... straight from the stove of Prime Tomorrow's Teachings. Everything is right about this video. As one genius said in the comments, they were baiting us with shit to reveal gold. The next video actually managed to hit that high bar the previous one set. I really like this video for some reason. It's a rare Tomorrow's Teachings video that is actually teaching you something and at the same time stays true to its nature. Humor is alright in this one, and the lesson is wholesome and isn't too basic. Man, I really thought that Prime Tomorrow's Teachings came back after the last 2 videos weren't trash, but sadly, they were just baiting us with gold to reveal atrocious shit. The next 2 videos are just Dharma videos. You already know how I feel about them. They suck, 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 suck. And we enter a new era in Tomorrow's Teachings timeline. AI slop era. These ones are the latest uploaded videos to the channel, and they are extremely hard watches. AI tries its best to replicate the Prime Tomorrow's teachings, but it falls short every time. The plot in every AI-produced video is boring and watery. Jokes are actually racist, but in the worst way possible. Don't even get me started on the visuals. And somehow, these videos are ads for some AI video generator. Like, who in their right mind would buy it after seeing this? Yes, this is rock bottom for tomorrow's teachings. The saddest part in this story is that there are no signs that they will stop making AI slop. Maybe things just have to come to an end sometimes. Everyone has their own destiny. Don't be sad it ended. Be happy it happened in the first place.
On tomorrow's teachings.
When are you gonna get a job?
I just gotta get through the interview.
It's not an AI slop? We are so back!